Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the shares. Welcome in, Kelly. We are doing free rune readings, and I say pagan Q&A, but it's kind of general chat. Welcome in, Jenny. Thank you for the likes, Stray. Oh, we're at 8:04.
I just shared that we're still going, so.
Okay. We're gonna run long tonight too. These are too fun. We keep running long on Tuesdays. We're gonna add Thursday. Witch gave me a tea reading once. It was very interesting. I haven't had a tea reading, but the missus has.
It was given to me by Spirit Whisper Sanctuary by our beloved Annie, and she is so intense.
I think probably the most intense really I had that someone else performed was a tarot reading by Jean-Michel, and he said he was reading it. Which one is that? Skull. Yeah, when he was doing the reading, he goes, "This is anywhere from 6 months ago to 6 months from now." And I said, "No, it's not." I said, "You are sitting here, and what you're telling me of these cards has been my entire life. Behaviors I've done my entire life, or mental, like, thought processes. Like, you're not reading from 6 months ago. You're reading from years and years ago." Title gifter, whoop whoop. Thank you, thank you. Fire. Yeah, I almost set my house on fire doing that cord cutting. I've started doing candle stuff outside. We're at 29,000 likes. Let's see if we can get up to 30. I think that's an achievable goal.
Don't forget to tap those screens. We love those likes. Keep us on the For You page.
Tonight's been busy. If the house burns, is that a sign? Oh, maybe. You know what I haven't done since... Go back to work, though. Oh, you're very welcome, Dixie. Join us anytime. Every Tuesday at 6. I may be adding Thursday at this rate. You know what I haven't done since the first live? A community reading. I'm going to do a community reading. You know, almost at the end of the cast.
What's the community energy going?
Yeah. Let's get a message for the collective. Yay! Whoa. Must be an energetic reading. The cards are trying to launch out at me. No love if my life. Buttered toast. What was that, Moon? Did I miss another message from Moon before this one?
I don't see anything. I've been watching.
Alright, so for the collective. Did TikTok censor Moon's previous message?
I haven't had any notifications of another message being filtered.
The only right, and you attract what you need. I'm only seeing the bottom of this one that says brighten, you attract what you need. It scrolled on me while I was shuffling. The only moderation I have turned in is very basic moderation, and it basically only cuts out blatant insults and like politics, really. Hence rule number 3. All right, so for the collective, we pulled the Death card. Urus in reverse. And Perthro. So, I'm not big, I'm going to preface this, I'm not big into astrology. I think it's interesting, but I'm not like big into it. But I've been seeing a lot of posts about that Saturn just went retrograde. And I am not going to say this as someone, the first rule of Fight Club, as someone who understands it, because I don't. But what I've gleaned is that, yeah, we're getting there. What I've gleaned is that when Saturn goes retrograde, people's ego tends to kind of fall on its face. So, the reading for the collective tonight, Urus inverted. Urus is the rune of raw primal inner strength. One of the probably best ways I've come up with to explain Urus is, think of when you have to confront someone on something you don't want to confront them on, and you get that tightness in your chest and that pain in your throat, and then think of what it takes to overcome that and confront them anyways. That's inner strength, okay? So, it being inverted suggests a period of weakness, of physical exhaustion, even. And presently, there's a cycle coming to an end. Okay? The Death card scares a lot of people, but I'd rather have it than Hagalaz, personally. So the Death card, Aiwas, is just that once a cycle's ending, the cycle of this weakness or lack of inner strength is coming to an end, and we're entering into a cycle or a situation of uncertainty, of mystery. The full brunt of it is being hidden from us, which just sounds like an adventure to me. Silver lining. That's why Urus was our sign in SRT. Dig deep, breathe deeper to bring them home. Hooah. Well, thank you very much, Stray. Well put. Yeah, we're getting out of this cycle of physical exhaustion and weakness. The next cycle is a mystery. The full brunt of it is being hidden from us. And that could be scary or exciting. It all depends on how you see it. And there's the realist part of my name. It could go either way. Not a terrible community reading. At least it didn't end in Hagalaz. Thank you for the likes. Community tarot reading on the collective energy. Ask for a message. I don't even argue with it about the tarot thing anymore. It doesn't listen.
I just found it funny that you're like, I don't read tarot, and I'm like, I'm pulling oracle.
Oh, we reached our 30,000. So it's not going to be straight yes or no. So if it's a yes or no question, what I can do is I can bring light to the behaviors associated with the situation, but it's not going to give you a direct yes, no. It's going to be like, well, here's the situation, here's the behaviors that kind of led to it, here's the likely outcome if these behaviors continue. But I'll answer a yes no question. It just might not necessarily be a yes or a no answer, if that makes sense.
Oh, hi, Charles.
Charles.
Charlie.
Wait, did he join, or is that just saying to invite him as a guest? Mine says to invite him as a guest.
It said that he joined a little bit ago.
Will Gemma get back together? Donald? Okay. Oh, let's see we can see what the cards have to say about it.
I want my book plate.
Your book?
No book for these.
Oh, for your oracle cards. I got you. Dig deep. So long as you got traction to take a step, you can move forward. All right, Stray, you're a bard now. You always come in with these wise words. That feels bard-like, right? That's bardic. Bardic inspiration. You're casting bardic inspiration on us. D&D reference. All right. Donald, let's see what the cards have to say about you and Gemma getting back together, okay? Okay, I'll pull the card. Okay. All right. So we pulled Urus as the present situation. Okay. So we were just talking about Urus a little bit. Urus is raw, primal, inner strength. Okay? Not aggression, strength. Okay? As I put it earlier, that when you have to confront someone or something, that tightness in your chest, the pain in your throat, the strength it takes to overcome that. Oh, welcome to the weirdos. The strength it takes to overcome that inner strength, that's what we're talking about, okay? That's your present situation here. And we'll get more context as we go. So the previous behavior. Ooh, we get to do customizations to the heart me now? Sweet. Sorry, so the previous behavior to when you're thinking about this situation, focus on this: passion, creativity, motivation, okay? Kenos is the torch, the inner fire. So, as you progress from this point onward, be mindful. The likely outcome is the end of a cycle, okay? We were just talking about the Aiwas a little bit ago as well. Is that eternal? There is nothing to be sorry about? Huh? What I miss?
He misspelled and was like, sorry. And I was just
Oh,
saying there's
you're
nothing to
good.
be
Don't
sorry
worry
about.
about-
We understood.
Yeah. So, to recap before we get into the next part, previously, there's passion, there's motivation, there was creativity, there was inner fire here, okay? Now you're in a situation where you are struggling with that inner strength, okay? As you continue through, you are going to be going through this end of a cycle, okay? Ayahuasca is the death card. And as I said earlier, everyone gets scared when this card is pulled, but it just means, thank you, that the cycle's coming to an end, okay? The guidance, the helping force through this, whatever divine powers you believe in, or even if you don't know they're there is divine intervention happening, okay? That's helping you here. But the obstacle that you'll need to overcome through this, we pulled Solo, okay? Solo is the rune of success, of being your brightest self. When we get it in a position like that where it's the obstacle, don't let when you do get your wins, don't let it go to your head. Don't become boastful. It's okay to be proud of yourself. So like the end of our old cycle for a new one for us. It could be, this. We've talked about this in the past, and actually I'll be doing a full a full-length video on YouTube specifically about the difference between divination and fortune telling. Okay, fortune telling is where they would say yes or no to this question. Basically, fortune telling has a degree of certainty to it. Divination is primarily for the purpose of reflection. Okay. Reflection on the behaviors that are happening to us, around us, and within us. It brings insight to what's important to each step, okay? It could be a new cycle for the two of you. But I'll be honest, that doesn't guarantee that the new cycle means that you get back together. It could mean that it's a new cycle for you individually. Okay? Just want to be realistic about how I'm describing this for you, okay? Don't let success go to your head, but don't ignore it either. Solo in its essence tells us to be our best selves. Okay, our brightest selves. Solo is the sun. That being in the obstacle is learn to be your brightest self. Okay? Whatever divine power you have in your life, they're helping you through this. Okay? Divine intervention is involved. The one piece of advice, if I can just sum it down to one advice card for you. Okay. Gabo. Okay, this rune is Gabo. Gabo is the rune of relationship. Now, I want to be clear about this. It is the rune of a balanced and reciprocal relationship, okay? It's a relationship that is formed through the equal giving of gifts. On the dynamics of a relationship. So, when we pull Gabo, it brings to mind to remember a relationship must be balanced. If you give too much, you're left needing. If you take too much, it tips the scales and can cause turmoil. Don't give more than you receive. Don't receive more than you give. Okay? Does this make sense? Does it resonate? I can pull more cards if you want more context on anything. Are you still here? Oh, you're very welcome. No, it does. I really appreciate it. You're very welcome. I'm glad it resonates, and I hope it kind of helps you gain a little insight and some clarity on the situation. Tonight's been popping. Oh, thank you. I have to read these out loud. So I take these recordings and I post them on the YouTube page, right? It doesn't record the chat, and I have to remember to read them out loud. He says, "You're the best, man." Thank you very much, Donald. Uternal. I like that, Uternal. Oh, wow. Thank you all for the likes. We blew past the goal. 40.6 thousand. Oh, thank you for the follow. Don't forget, y'all, send your weekly heart me's to become a weirdo. You get access to some exclusive emojis, access to exclusive parts of the Weirdos Longhouse Discord channel. What else is in there? I did temporarily. I decided to make the polls channel public while I was asking a couple questions. Tapper for the win. Thank you. Yeah, I made that public for a little bit because there was a question I wanted to ask recently on there that I wanted the general community to be able to see. Anyone who wants to join the Discord channel, you're more than welcome to. There are some exclusive parts of it called the Sacred Grove. But you don't have to be a weirdo to join the Discord. There are public areas of it, and then there are fan club areas of it. The link is in my bio. If you go there, it takes you to the link tree, and there's a link that says Join the Weirdos Longhouse Discord channel. And that is where you can go to join that. I actually haven't checked that recently for applications. I need to look. Ooh, popular live. We went popular, guys. We are in the top 10% of League D5. Success! Woo! Am I being censored 3 times, but I don't think you can see? Moon, I think that maybe, depending on what your question is, maybe. Let me, because...
I haven't gotten any notifications that anything else has been censored since the beginning.
Okay. Y'all are gonna get a close-up of my face for a minute. Let me look at something here.
Feel free to PM us as well. Either of us, we'll read it, no problem. The PMs aren't censored.
Let me see, because it hasn't given me any notification of anything being filtered. The only things that are supposed to be filtered are blatant insults and political stuff, because this isn't a political chat. But I don't... Okay, so I see the last message I see, Moon, is I meant no love if my life. I assume no love in my life. I don't see anything being filtered. I don't know.
I don't have to stay on the live, whereas he does. So if you're gonna DM me, absolutely.
Let's see, live highlights. Let me look, because I think I should be able to see. There's a way I'm supposed to be able to see. No, I don't want to send a comment. Oh, I know. I don't know. Ow, my knee. Can tooth fillings cause cancer? So, Zuri, we don't do any medical advice here. Sorry. Yeah, that's a question I won't be able to answer for you. I'm trying to see, because I'm supposed to... There's supposed to be a way that I can see... I can't find it. Rankings. That's a that'd be a go speak with a doctor question, for sure. I don't see anything filtered on here. Like, I saw one at the beginning, but it didn't tell me anything more about that. Let me check under moderation real quick. I hope this isn't like pausing. I can see moderators, but I don't see any.
I don't have anything popping up.
Yeah, I don't see anything saying anything's been filtered.
Zuri, I'm adding you to our list. We'll be happy to
No,
reading.
we... Did you read that? I'm sorry, Zuri. That's still a medical question. I mean, I understand the fear, but you know, I'm not... Like, for legal reasons, I can't answer medical questions. Going through a whole lot. I mean, I can give you a general reading, but it won't be about your specific question. If that's what you're wanting, I can do that. But I can't help you with that specific concern. Heart pray.
Moon, are you still in here? I wonder if they left. I feel bad.
The filters are off. Quick, let's summon him. The filters are not off. Yep. So the moderator, Emily Bailey, if you want, DM her your question, and we can see if that'll go through. I'm curious what could be causing it. Because, yeah, the only things I have filtered are, like the president's names for the past, I think, 10, 15, 20 years, and the political parties, and then, like, a few blatant insults. But I don't know if TikTok might be also filtering some things. Next year, he found someone out of state. What does that say? I'm popping on and off to check for your DM. Yeah, Moon, just if you go and send a DM, just like let us know in the comments, and we'll keep an eye out for it as well. So we got a question. My son too worried about him moving next year. He found someone out of state. Will this pass? I'll pull a couple cards for you. Zuri. Yeah, there we go. Is this his person, or will it pass? For family passing, Loki is going to the Rainbow Bridge. Yeah, I'll pull a couple cards, and we'll just kind of see what they say for you. Hopefully, maybe they'll make sense to you. You'll be able to kind of suss out what they're saying. Yeah, let's see what they say. And then I think I saw a question from Stray on there, but it scrolled too fast.
Do you do anything for family passing? Loki is going to the Rainbow Bridge this weekend.
Oh. So, when it comes to like that, better wording would be you suggest anything. You can like light a candle and some incense. What would you say would be a good candle for that? I'm feeling black.
Black's a good one. White is always general.
Yeah.
You can always use a white
Maybe
candle.
a black and a white.
And I mean, with him going off to the Rainbow Bridge, maybe having a small fire in remembrance of him.
Yeah, maybe doing a little bloat.
And no, you can always message me.
Messing with my phone caused it to be crooked again. Okay, Zuri, let me pull a couple cards for you. But yeah, you can light a couple candles and maybe even give offering to hell. This one? Mm-hmm. And just give offering and ask for safe passage. As well as you can leave offerings outside as well. Whoa, wrong way.
I noticed.
Okay. Or like bury it. But I would probably look into that as just kind of doing like an ancestral ritual. Light a couple candles, maybe some incense. And other than that, just if you feel... Okay. Did you send it to me or to Emily? I'm going to check your DMs.
I'm on here.
She's about to check it. Okay, Zuri. So, for the present situation... Oh, me. Oh, okay. Grab my computer.
Hold on, I'm trying.
Okay, I'll pull it up on the computer.
Sorry. Trying.
Okay, so, Zuri, present situation. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, if you can send it to Emily, that'd be better. Because I can't check the messages while I'm on live. But I should be signed in on my computer, so I can look on that here in a minute. Yeah, just get this thing. My computer's super slow, so bear with me.
We didn't expect to run late tonight, but glad we have.
I'm fine running late. Let me get this signing in because it'll take a minute to sign in. Usually. Wrong. Okay. Okay, Zuri, sorry. So that's loading. So your present situation, we have Fehu. Okay, Fehu is the rune of material resources, moving wealth. Okay. Oh, okay. So in a present situation, this tells you to be mindful of the resources that you have available to you. Okay? For the past influence, we have Ewas. Okay? Ewas is the rune of the horse, of trust, of loyalty, of friendship. A trusting relationship has brought you to a present situation where you have excess resources available to you, okay? Coming up, and as you progress forward, we pulled Dagas, okay? Dagas is the rune of daybreak, of sunrise. And what it tells us is you're going to gain clarity and understanding about this situation. Oh, okay. Think of like when the sun rises and you begin to be able to see everything. That's what this is talking about. It's a rune of balance, of the conquest of light over dark, and it's a breakthrough. You're going to gain new understanding. You're going to gain new insight, okay? The guiding presence, the helping force. Okay, so we pulled Isa. Now, Isa is the rune of stillness, of stagnation, is the rune of ice. This is telling you to be patient. This is telling you that now is not the time where you're going to be moving. Now is the time where you need to be patient and analyze everything, okay? Now the obstacle, hey, welcome in, Hunter's Intuitive Guidance. So the obstacle to overcome, we pulled Solo. Solo is the rune of success, of victory. It represents the sun. When we pull it as an obstacle, I often get this feeling that it's saying, and I feel this now, don't let your victories grow out of proportion. Don't let them go to your head, okay? It's great to win, but when you do, you can be proud, but don't be boastful. Don't be a sore winner about it, okay? You'll need to overcome that energy, that pride, if you will. The one piece of advice to give you to go along with all of this is Laguz, okay? Laguz is the rune of water, specifically the rune of the river. It's the rune of flow, okay? When we pull Laguz, especially as advice, what it's telling you is to go with the flow. Don't fight the current. I'm water. Okay. Yeah, so go with the flow. Don't fight the current. Things are happening. Vibe with it a little bit. Okay. Does that make sense? Does that resonate? Do you feel like they're telling you something you needed to hear? And I can pull more cards if you want more context as well. Oh, I let it sit too long. Anything can happen in a year. Maybe he will stay. Maybe. For now, go with the flow. Don't resist the currents of change. Okay? Things will go as they need to go if you let them. It did finally wake up and then it fell asleep again, and there we go. Just so all of you know, oh, you're very welcome. Just so all of you know, I do have a goal of getting a computer that can actually handle doing live and stuff on it. Eventually. One of these days. Okay, let me try this again. Oh, thanks for the You're Awesomes. Welcome in, Kip. Man, tonight has been crazy. Crazy good. Good crazy. Wow, we're going to end up running up to 9 o'clock. I'm okay with that. Blew past our goal of 30,000 likes, and we got a great community here. I'm really happy about the community. Thank you for the likes. Welcome in. Don't forget to check out the link tree in my bio for the Weirdos Longhouse Discord. That's why my computer's running super slow because it's trying to open Discord. There we go. Okay, Moon, are you still with us? There's TikTok. Know if you enjoyed the guest as well. All right, I've got. Bear with me. TikTok is loading. Oh, come on. And I'll double check the moderation when I can, especially once I know what the message is. See what I might be able to tell you what got filtered out, if anything. I don't know. That's weird. So usually when a comment gets filtered out, it pops up on either of our screens. It'll say comments were filtered to, I don't know, protect the community or whatever. And so usually it'll tell us, and we're supposed to be able to click on that, see what the comment is, and decide whether we want to allow it through or not. We saw that once pop up at the very beginning of the live, and I haven't seen that pop up since. Come on. You got this.
Why are
you can load. You know what I meant to do on Sunday was make a short little video. I talk about Earth and Soul on here all the time, but I've never shown it on here. I think there's one picture with it in the background. Okay, it's loading. Let me go to, there we go, messages. Let me see.
Again, we apologize for the slow laptop.
Yeah.
It's very old.
One of these days.
I don't know the question yet, Moon, but I did pull some cards if you're interested on my end with my Oracle deck.
I have 2 message requests.
So, thank you for responding. So, I haven't quite, like I said, we don't know the question yet, but I have pulled trapped, movement, and differences. They kind of fell out as I was shuffling, as we were trying to find your question. This kind of tells me that you're in a stagnated movement. You're stagnant, you're feeling upset, you're feeling trapped. And that stagnation is caused by differences you're feeling with another person. I'm feeling like this is a friend, maybe. But that's just what I've pulled. We're waiting for your question to pop up, so... After I have no woman, my 4 kids have cut me off, and now my dog has died. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Died might be why it got filtered out.
Died might be why it filtered out. So yeah, so this definitely
Very.
That makes
Hello,
it
Aaron.
makes it understanding why I pulled these stagnation cards. I'm feeling, based on that comment alone, I am feeling you feel stagnant, you're grieving, that's understanding. And now with the differences, I feel like that is definitely, I feel, coming from your dog. BFF passed away, you're feeling, you don't know how to feel, you don't know how to grieve with that. I'm gonna let him take back over with his runes, but yeah, I just wanted to share that.
Okay. Let's see what we have here. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pull all the cards and then read them, okay? Okay. Okay. Moon. So, I have that in your situation position here. I have Gable, which is, again, it's a relationship that's formed reciprocally, okay? It brings to light that cycle of reciprocity, okay? It's a relationship formed through the equal giving of gifts. So this is in reference to a relationship and bringing to mind the balance of this relationship, okay? In your past influence position, we have Naudis. Naudis is the rune of need, of lacking resources. In your upcoming position, we have Fehu, the rune of abundance. So this situation is in reference to a relationship formed, again, reciprocally, through the balance of giving and taking. You formed this relationship when you were in a situation where you didn't have the resources you needed to get through, okay? As you move forward, what's next, be mindful of your resources, okay? A common misconception with Fehu is that it means, abundance, you're gonna get a bunch of money or whatever. But what Fehu tells us is to be mindful of the resources we have and how we move them around. Pay attention to where you're putting your resources, okay? So you're being aided by Sowolo. Sowolo is the sun, okay? It's success. It tells you to be your best self, okay? Tewaz is your obstacle. As you continue to move forward and go through this situation, weigh every decision carefully. Really focused on, is it honorable? Is it just? Before you make the decision, okay? Success may come at a cost, a sacrifice, okay? The one piece of advice to give you, I've already actually given you, is Sowolo. Find the light within yourself, okay? I know there's a lot of darkness, and that's hard. Hard doesn't even start to cover what you're going through. find your light. As you make your decisions moving forward, make them with honor and justice in mind. You may have to make some sacrifices. Okay? Success may come at a cost. But it is there. It's on the horizon. Sending torches to help see. I love that. Be mindful how you expend and how you move your resources over these next few months. Pay attention before swiping the card, before giving things away. Okay? The sun is there. The light is there. You may have to make some sacrifices to get that light back. There may be some things that you'll have to release. I'm a fire sign. It may not be much, but if it helps others see, I'm honored. Thank you, Walrus. Moon, does this resonate for you? Is there anything you'd like me to pull more cards on? Any more context you'd like? I mean, I'm sure you have a lot of questions. But if there's anything you'd like me to pull cards on, I'd be happy to pull them for you.
Hey again, Strega. Welcome in.
Oh, welcome in.
She thought she missed it. I told her we're still going.
Yeah, we are still going. Moon, are you still here? You're probably typing. I ought to give you a minute. I'm sorry. It does. You're welcome, Moon. I'm glad it resonates. And you've got the Weirdos community here for you as well. Everyone, let's send Weirdos. Let's blow up with K-Naz for the torch. Let's blow that up to help Moon light his way, or their way. Sorry, I'm making assumptions and I shouldn't. Meditation. So she's shuffling her cards and meditation fell out. And I feel a sort of way about that. You may take some time to meditate for yourself and work to kind of clear your energies before you make your next decisions. Not sure what one. That's it.
Thank you, Walrus.
We'll learn over time. Not sure what one. That's it.
Thank you, Walrus.
We'll learn over time. Okay. Yep, that is it. K-Naz. I guess I should have said it's the one that looks like an arrow.
And sorry again about piggybacking off of him. I just felt called to, and if you guys don't like it, just tell me in the comments. I'll stop if you guys want.
Whoever posted this TikTok on my that's on my screen right now is getting great retention right now because it's just been looping this whole time. The torches were the clue, yeah. You notice the Fehu one has, I think, gold coins around it. I think Ansu's is books or something. Oh. Well, we are at 9 o'clock just about. I think we've kind of slowed down. Who are you? That's my... I don't know you. Alright, so before we wrap up for the night, are there any last minute readings?
Or questions?
Yeah, more questions.
This is a safe place.
Welcome in, always smiling. We are actually wrapping up for the night, but you would like a single card pull. Alright. Wow, those didn't hardly fold in at all. Alright. Yeah, we are doing any last minute readings. If anyone wants last minute reading before I close up, then feeling this one. We pulled this card a lot tonight. Oh, I think almost every card tonight. All right, Strega, we have Gabo. Gabo is the rune of reciprocal giving, basically. It's about a relationship formed through the cycle of reciprocity. It reminds us that relationships must be balanced. If you give too much, you're left lacking. If you take too much, that causes turmoil. So, Gabo is telling you to be mindful of those relationships. This is for Unhinged Strega. And then always smiling. Let me reshuffle and I'll read you. Already resonates. Good.
Also, up Walrus asked how about a read for the fire. It's been good so far.
A read for the fire? Yeah. All right. We'll go ahead and read Always Smiling because I was already thinking on them before you told me that. Glad you caught that.
I pay attention.
A read for the fire. All right.
You should bring out the bones for the fire.
Bones are still in timeout for at least another week. Okay.
That just needs a good cleansing.
I felt the tinglies right there. Okay.
Walrus agrees. Ha.
Alright, you've been warned. Alright. Always smiling. So, the present situation we'll be referring to this evening, we pulled Ingvas, okay? Ingvas is the rune of the sowing, okay? What Ingvas tells us is that right now you are sowing seeds for a future harvest, okay? Be warned means I'm going the right way. Okay. The past influence, past guidance. Okay, so the behaviors and situations that led you to this was one of success. Okay? Solo is the rune of success, of victory. It represents the sun. It represents you as your brightest self. Okay? Upcoming, the behaviors to pay attention to be mindful of. We have Perthro. Perthro is the rune of uncertainty, of mystery. What this tells us is moving forward, you may experience a lot of moments where you're not quite certain that the seeds you're planting are germinating. Okay? You pay attention to those moments. They're important. Okay? The full brunt is not being given to us of what's to come. Okay? There's an air of mystery, there's an air of uncertainty moving forward. The guiding, the helping energy, the helping influence is a relationship that you formed through the cycle of reciprocity. Okay? So Gabo is the rune of reciprocity, of relationships formed through the equal exchanging of gifts. If you take too much, that causes turmoil in a relationship. If you give too much, that leaves you in need. Okay? The thing that's helping you is a balanced relationship that you've formed. The obstacle you'll need to overcome, you are in the end of a cycle, okay? Aiwass is the death card. That means that a cycle is ending and a new one will begin. The one piece of advice to give you for this situation, Naudis, okay? Naudis is the rune of need. It's the rune of, essentially what it tells us is you don't have all the resources you need to get the outcome you want. You'll need to get creative. You'll need to access your survival instinct, okay? Naudis is a rune of endurance and of survival. So as you progress through this, you don't have all the resources you need to get what you want right now. Be patient and be creative, okay? Does that resonate? Does that make sense? I can pull more cards if you want any more context, though often I will warn you if we pull cards on pair throw, things tend to get really weird and confusing. Oh, thank you for the metamorphosis. And the likes resonates so much. Good. I'm glad it resonates. Yeah, as you move forward, really tap into your survival instinct to get through this. Really weird. Ooh, thank you for the mind blown. Ooh, hand heart. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. Alrighty, ride the walrus. Let's get the bones out for you.
This is why you have me on here, by the way.
That is true. When she was gone last week. Oh, you're very welcome. Always smiling anytime. And welcome to the weirdos. For those of y'all who haven't yet, don't forget, in my bio is the link to my link tree. Don't forget to go in there and join the Discord. It's still kind of getting going, so it's kind of quiet for now, but one day it'll be thriving. I thought you were telling us to ride the walrus. All right.
Now it's for the serious stuff.
Dim the lights, light the candles. All right. Y'all, I would tell you to be nice, but you're not going to. All right. Walrus.
That doesn't count as cleansing. That's why they're being so mean to you.
Nice is boring. Well, these ones have not been being nice recently. All right, Walrus. I'm just going to pull them because they're going to tell us something. They don't tell me what I ask them anymore. Oh, you're going to be nice today, I think. All right, present situation. We pulled Wunyo. Wunyo is the rune of joy and happiness. That means that you're in a situation where you can be joyful, where you can be happy. It's there. It's available to you. She wants to touch my bones. This was brought on by a new beginning. We pulled Berkano. I don't know. That doesn't show up super well on camera. I'm sorry. We pulled Berkano. This was brought on by a fresh start, by a new beginning. Something new came into your life, and now you have happiness available to you. Did you pull this on purpose?
No, actually I didn't, but I almost dropped it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's my
Walrus.
fault.
Upcoming, we pulled Hogalaws. Okay? You've been in these long enough to know what Hogalaws means. Upcoming, you're going to have some major obstacles. Okay? Be mindful of your own destructive behaviors. Okay? You're going to experience that upheaval. But...
Okay.
Sorry. That is something. Yeah. New beginning, joy and happiness, and then destruction and upheaval. Let me pull the table back off that tripod a little bit. Okay. The helping guidance, or helping... I'm getting tired, y'all. Sorry. The help through this, manas. That is how we make way for the new. Tear down the house so you can build the new house. Okay? You're being guided by a strong sense of identity. You know who you are. And that helps you. Okay? The obstacle you have to overcome, we pulled Othala. Okay? You're gonna have an obstacle regarding your ancestry, your lineage. Okay? Blood family, direct lineage. Coming up. I kind of get that you're doing good now, like things are chill, but kind of coming up, you may have some turmoil going on with your family. You know who you are and where you stand, and hold true to that, okay? And you'll get through it. The one piece of advice to give you, Isa, okay? I already know about it. My uncle is unwell. It seems that that's gonna cause a lot of kind of waves going on. Isa says to be patient, to be still, okay? Now is not the time for drastic movement. Now is the time to be patient and analyze the situation thoroughly, okay? Does that all resonate? Is there anything you would like context on? Temper the steel. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, temper the steel. Good. I'm glad it makes sense. Be honest with you, I've never heard that the bones don't make sense, but the bones have been the only ones that someone has cried in front of me after a reading.
The bones are for definite shadow work moments.
Yeah, that ain't wrong. Ooh, welcome to the fan club, Jessica. Thank you for the heart me's. All right. Good, I'm glad you're feeling it. Welcome, welcome. Good validation and info. Runes are bone. Yes, so I have estimated about 10 sets of runes. And so I've got my bones, I've got stone, I've got wood, I've got 2 sets of cards, I've got my dice. I always say the bones are the ones you pull out when you wanna feel them.
Are they the coyote bones?
Yeah, these ones are coyote.
I thought you did ones with the deer knuckles too.
Yeah, I made 2 sets of deer knuckles. One we sold at Circle Camp, and the other one was a commission piece. All right, if anyone wants, I think I'm good for. We'll do one more reading. Yes, ethically sourced. Taken an interesting path, but has made life fun. Yes, I completely agree. You gotta have a little bit of chaos. Just a little bit.
I'm right here.
Or just something like that. You made them? Oh yeah, I make them. I can do commission work. Just private message me. I need to open my DMs. I meant to do that last week. Just send me a message request, and I'll keep an eye out for it, and we can go over kind of what you're wanting. Right now, our Etsy is off while we're kind of working on some stuff for some upcoming events. But yeah, I am also a wood carver, bone carver. So is my wife. We check out our page. We've got a bunch of posts. Once you get past all the runes I've been posting, we've got a bunch of posts of things we've made. But yeah, if you want some, send me a message, and we can look at some options, and I'll have to go and see like how much the bones will cost me, and then we can go over price. But yeah, my Mjolnir swings and almost gets me. I know to slow down. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Emily does the real intricate stuff. And I do. She's done Nordic stuff, but I do most of the Nordic stuff.
I do whatever I'm asked to. I don't know if I have any backstock to show off.
No, we took it all
I
up
think
to
I took it all
Earth and
up
Soul.
there.
Well, I think the Mason Jar Haunted House is in there. I don't think we took that back up.
I don't remember.
But oh, I started keeping a selenite. I love the pieces I've got. Oh, thank you, Strega. I've started keeping a selenite in here. I did a reading, an in-person reading a while back that left me feeling a little weird. That shows you the fire I try to embody. Yeah. You're always welcome to DM me, and as well, like, good to have with it. Yes. Yeah, but as well, don't forget about the Discord.
So
right now I'm kind of talking to myself in the Discord.
So I do have that I made last year in October that I still haven't sold yet. And this is another one I did last year in October. But I kind of do whatever I'm called to, or if anyone messages wanting something specific, so.
Yeah, a lot of those projects have kind of gotten a little buried recently from posting live highlights and all of the runes in order. Autumn. Posting all of the runes in order. I work with. Oh, I want to do epoxy. It's just the startup cost that has kept me from doing it. But yeah, I think I got the last 8 runes scheduled to auto post, so I'm probably going to kind of take just a few days break making videos. Woo, Kenos, yeah. But those will auto post, so they'll still be there. And then this week's live, because we are over 3 hours now. I'm going to, before I post the recap on YouTube, I will split it up. Vacuum and pressure pots here somewhere. Yeah, it's been like the startup cost that just, vacuum pressure pots, doing the, even the resin itself can be insanely expensive. I've played with it a little bit to some avail. Good night, Strega. Glad y'all are here. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and we'll wrap up for tonight. And we'll see you next Tuesday. All right, y'all. Good night. Thanks for joining us.